Back when right on meant you stood for something and brothers marched with purpose in they step. A young Harold Bell picked up a mic and said, if truth got a home, I'm gonna broadcast it. From the 65 to right now, he ran a lane. Voice of the city, heart of the game. Decade changed, but the message stayed same. Harold Bell put respect on his name. From the OG day to the year 25. Truth on the mic, keep the legacy alive. From the OG days to the year 25. Truth on the mic, keep the legacy alive. Back in 65, the block still said dig it. Petey Green on the airwaves, the realest to kick it. Harold slid through like Bet, took notes, stayed vivid. When the hood had pain, he said somebody got a bridge. In 71, he turned the knob inside sports on the map. No cap, first black host doing play-by-play facts. Radio crackling, community tap in. If a lie hit the streets, Harold Bell started scrapping. Say it loud, era. Folks fought to be seen. Harold fought for the ones overlooked in between. Players, kids, legends, the future unseen. He put the whole DMV on his team. Fighter right now, he ran a lane. Voice of the city, part of the game. Decade changed, but the message stays same. Harold Bell put respect on his name. From the OG days to the year 25. Truth on the mic, keep the legacy alive. From the OG days to the year 25. Truth on the mic, keep the legacy alive. Yeah, fast forward. 80s crack the pavement, DMV slang, shit for vibe in the basement, go-go drums knocking what's good, round the way, hell still holding down the youth every day. When talk shows turn spooky, he stayed solid, didn't chase clicks, didn't fold for a dollar. He had Jim Brown pull up, Ollie on the line, sports radio, man, he redefined. By the 90s, folks, your facts before it was a trend. Harold been fact checking them way back then. Gatekeepers hated him, he ain't been. Told Earl Lloyd's story to the hall, let him in. Keep it 100, he kept it 1,000. Long before social media started wildin'. When most shows played it safe about race, Harold Bell said name.
Harold, Bill Hanson in Dallas. I lost your phone number when you called the other day, and I finally had to track through your notes, and I finally found this here. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you, but your stuff is fantastic to read about, and everything you've done is makes what my little bit appealing off the cover of white privilege, as you say, seem rather insignificant. But I thank you for sharing this with me, and hope this message gets to you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Well, Harold has been a crusader for the rights of black people all of his life. He has also been a crusader that has had a lot of friends, not only in the black community, but the white community in sports. He's always been outstanding, always an individual, always speaking his mind, always giving you a platform to express your views. And when I was incarcerated, he did everything he could to attack those that incarcerated me unfairly. And he's one of my friends. Over the years, we've done many things together. So Harold is truly a man that believes in his culture and his people and will always be that way because nobody's ever been able to change him. So, hey, that's my partner.
This is the heavyweight champion of the world, George Foreman, for the best in sports and sports personalities. When I am in Washington, D.C., I check out my good friend Harold Bell and Inside Sports. Talking about a real champion, Harold Bell and Inside Sports.
I can be Harold Bell. You the hottest thing going, then I want to be you. Hi, this is Don King of Don King Productions for the undisputed champion of sports talk. You must turn to my man Harold Bell and the original Inside Sports. For the best in sports and sports personalities, Inside Sports and Harold Bell are knockouts.
Hey, this is Franklin Hardy, the heavyweight champion of the whole wide world. I want all of you to check out Inside Sports with my main man, Harold Bell. Inside Sports.
Good morning, good morning. Hey, how y'all doing? Inside Sports, the second chapter. You got Shannon, Big Bach Roundtree here today. And today we got something going on real special. We have our guy, Atlanta's own media, sports. He has connected so many different youth with mentorship, with connections to the boardrooms and underserved communities with one mission to uplift, mentor, and transform. senior executive account, WANF TV, Gray Media, founder of Atlanta Metro RBI. With no further ado, I'd like to introduce you to my guy, John Hollins. Hey, what's going on, John?
Hey, you got to unmute me.
Yes, sir. You good?
You got me
You
on
live?
mute. All right, okay. Hey, first of all, thank you for that introduction. Before any other statement is made, I just want to thank Harold Bell, the undisputed champion of the world, my friend up in Washington, D.C., for allowing me to be a part of your platform and his to talk about our program and what we're doing with the kids, because that's so important. So thank you, guys. We are no longer ATL Metro RBI, which is what I founded. We have transitioned into Metro Leadership Sports Academy. And a part of our sports academy is giving our kids leadership quality skills. And the God that I serve says that you must serve before you lead. And so we do a homeless drive where we feed over 400 homeless people. The kids get involved. They make meals. We partner with This Is It Barbecue, and we go out into the streets along with a large men's shelter and feeding the homeless during the Thanksgiving period. And then we transition to kids shelters during Christmas, the underserved kids who don't have fathers and some don't have mothers and don't know where they are. And so we go and collect toys with our sponsors help, like Arthur Blanks Foundation and SGR Law, Slappy and Sad Law Firm, Embry Law Firm, Greg Levitt Funeral Home, Willie Watkins Funeral Home, and all these sponsors on and on that help us raise these toys with Grady Health System and pass out toys. But we don't end there. We also do a food pantry with our boys, teaching them that you must serve again. So we raise canned goods, non-perishables. We fill our bus up, and then we go over to the school and we fill that pantry up, because I know growing up poor at my early age that January is one of the toughest months for our families, because they try so hard to keep up with the Joneses and buying toys for the kids and dealing with all these holidays. And then January hits, they behind on their bills, barely can pay. The cold weather has gotten colder, so the heat bill rises. So we want to make sure these kids don't go home hungry. And I teach our kids. And last but not least, we do a humanitarian trip to Curacao. My good friend Dennis and Curacao and I partnered together 5 or 6 years ago. I don't have the date exactly. And our whole mission and goal was to help our young men understand that we're all the same, all with the same goal, all striving to be great ball players. But what we see most importantly, that we turn them into great men, that one day they'll be able to provide for their family, be great citizens for their country. And so we bring them together where they speak different languages, Papiamento, Dutch, Spanish, English, and they learn the universal language that they both know, which is the game of baseball. And through that game of baseball, we have them practice together, train together, and then we have friendly games of competition. We've been doing that because it is so instrumental in many of our boys' first passport, first time on an airplane. So it doesn't seem like much, but I go back to my beginnings. And when I was playing ball in college and traveling around, and I was usually either one or two blacks on the team, and my white buddies would say, man, why you don't go to sleep? And I basically was too ashamed to let them know I'd never been anywhere. And looking out the window, seeing the countryside and seeing things meant something to me. And so I said to myself, when I realized, and Harold Bell and I talked about this, that the kids that have been in my program that have been drafted in the first round pro ball, they didn't give back to the program. And so my issue, the first person you look is in the mirror. What can you do better to change that? And I said, if I show them the importance of serving, if I show them the importance of giving back, then when they become men, they'll give back, if not to my program, to their own community, to their families, because black men traditionally don't give back. And I came up with the idea that because of the struggle, once we clutch it, hold it, and afraid everybody trying to take it from us. but you don't understand that when you give, God gives you even more. So I happen to run into a brother from Curacao who lives by the same principles, Dennis Dambrick. And Dennis is a giving soul, a guy that cares for people, a guy that goes out of his way to make sure others are having something, and we do the same thing. So it's just been a pleasure to do that. I could talk about the games because we did win a few. They win most of them, but we win a couple of them, and, those games, we won them pretty good. And I was pretty excited about that. But at the end of the day, it was all in fun. The boys ate. They got a chance to go to the beach. They got a chance to swim. We want to do more cultural things the next time we get to the island. We want them to learn of the great Tula, who was like the Martin Luther King of the Curacao Islands and liberated the island and gave them their freedom. There was slavery there. They couldn't do cotton. It was too hot. They tried to get them to pick cotton out there, but 120 degrees, that sun bearing down, it just didn't work. But they learned other things. And still, as our people, we still rose. So I think I shared a lot about our trip and a lot about what we do. I just want to thank the sponsors real quick because without them, I couldn't. And that's SGR Law, Slapping Sad. This is it. Embry Law, Martin Family, Better Baseball, MLB, Dick Sporting Goods, Willie Watkins, Greg Levitt, and I'm probably missing a few, but most importantly here now, Curacao Tourism, who helped us tremendously. So thank you guys, and thank you for this platform and an opportunity for our boys to be able to have fun and do what they do.
Absolutely. No, that's great, man. I love all the work that you're doing. I love all the partners that you partner with. And we want to give them a taste of what it actually looks like when you actually do these things. So we got a short clip here right here. We want y'all to check out to show exactly how this gets done. So check this out. awesome. That was a great, great, great video. So what we seen there is that, you know, the everybody talks about talent, you know what I'm saying? Curacao builds it. You know, today we're talking and taking you inside the baseball culture that keeps producing pros, and the next wave is coming right behind them. That trip is bigger than a game. It's emerging. It is new environments, new standards, and a firsthand look at how baseball is taught, lived, and passed down there in Curacao. When the legends are literally on the walls, the message is not subtle. Greatness is normal there. The history is public, and the expectations is clear. So, with no further ado, we got Dennis and Andrew Jones. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. We have actually Andrew Jones's coach, Little League coach with us, Ernst Meyer.
Good afternoon.
Awesome.
Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you as well. So Doc, tell us a little bit about how you met these two gentlemen and how you've been working with them over the past couple 5, 6, 7 years.
So Dennis, I actually sent a scout in my program, Gene, to go and see if we can find an island that would welcome us to come play, because I wanted the boys to go play against kids on islands that played with passion like we played when we were kids. Kids now got PlayStation, they got the mall, they got so much in America that they don't know what grinding and working hard looks like. And I felt like if they had an opportunity to play kids that worked hard and battled hard like we did in the streets, that they might get a better understanding and might make them go further. Dennis, I've met for a while. This is my first time meeting the great Coach Meyer. Coach Meyer was Andrew Jones's Little League coach. And I asked Dennis, could he bring him on just to kind of talk about some of the great experiences that he had with him. I had a question, and that is, did he think he would be a Hall of Famer? Did he think as a Little League kid he was that good? So talk to us, Coach Meyer. Did you think he was going to be that good?
Oh, I don't see him, but I see the action of Andrew Jones in the senior division, and everything I do with Andrew, I see that he have something special. Where I go, he do the things another than the other players. But now this kid I'm seeing in the senior division, in the juvenile division, he hit 2 home runs back to back in a playoff. It's not the first time that Andrew Jones hit home run back to back in the Major League Baseball, but he do it in the juvenile playoff. That is something special for me. I'm seeing in the juvenile, then I'm seeing in the big league.
So Dennis, interpret a little bit about what Coach Meyer is saying to the public. Just kind of share what he's saying to us. I mean, we understand, Coach, but Dennis, go ahead, man.
Yeah, no, basically, and he was telling me the story as well. They actually never came down to see Andrew. They came to see someone else. And at that game, he hit back-to-back home runs coming from the bench, basically. So he was on the bench. At a certain point, they told him, go hit. And he hit home runs back-to-back in that game. And that's where it all started for him, because the scouts started asking who that guy was. So up to that point, they didn't know who Andrew Jones was. And that was already when he was playing at 16 and under.
Yeah.
So he played a very quiet Little League seasons without people really realizing what he was going to be, basically. And that game, it was what changed it all for him.
So would you say that his game was so consistent, kind of like Hank Aaron, that nobody saw him coming? When Hank Aaron had 700 and 14 home runs. All the white people who were racist was like, where did he come from? Because he hit 39 every year, never hit over 40, never hit 50, just always consistent. Andrew was the same type of player, best outfielder in the game, but no fanfare, just always consistent. Yeah. I remember he dropped one fly ball and Bobby Cox took him out the game.
Yeah.
And I remember Acuna saw one of his players last year, showboat on the ball, and Acuna says, is he going to take him out? Is he going to take him out? They take us out. So I remember the consistency of Andrew Jones. He could steal bases, hit for power, hit for average, and play great defense. Just a solid player.
So running 60 yards. Yeah, he is a 5'2" player. When the scout come to see Andrew Jones, there was 5 scouts to see Andrew Jones that time, and the 16 years old. The first Paul Snijders, Gil Garrido from Puerto Rico, Petit from Venezuela, and Rios. There was 4 guys, the scout that come see Andrew, and one of the guys say to Paul Snider, sign this guy now. He was a special player that time.
But whoever that guy was told him right, because he's a Hall of Famer now.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was fast, and people will compare him to his father, who was also a center fielder as well.
Center
right?
fielder.
His father was also a center fielder and very, very fast.
Yeah, very fast.
And I
he's
think I heard a story about, because there was no one to run with him when he was doing tryouts. Mm-hmm. He ran against his father.
His father.
Yeah, so yes. they ran against each other for speed.
Yeah, the father win him.
I bet not many people know that story, Harold Bell. No. Not many people know he ran against his father. And guess what? He probably can run against his son now. Now, the bus driver that carried us around when we were on Curacao, Dennis, you told me that was the best center fielder from down there. I thought Andrew Jones was.
I'll just tell him now who it was, because he doesn't know, and then he'll tell you. Lam
Trinidad.
Yeah.
Yes, Lam was my trainer in the senior division lately. Last year, yes.
Yes.
Lam run is a fast runner. Lam is a fast runner. He can hit. He's a good player, center field.
Hey, Dennis said he was the best center fielder. I think Andrew might be the best, but I don't know.
Yeah, you know that the thing with Andrew was of the good periods. Basically, there's a lot of names on the island. If you mention them to people that know baseball on the island, they would tell you, if the scouts were coming down during those times, they would have signed. They would have made it to the bigs. But
I believe that. I know a lot of brothers that I played with the same thing. Me and Harold Bell talk about that. Harold was a hell of a wide receiver. And I'm sure that if the right people see you, sometimes just in the wrong place at the right time. But I don't know how much longer we have. I could talk to you all day about Andrew and, maybe some of the things that you saw him do. Did you ever get a chance to go to Atlanta and watch him play?
I'm seeing him in the second game of when he go up. I'm seeing him. I see him. Yeah, in the second game when he was to the Major League Baseball. He tell me, Mayor, come to Atlanta. I was going to Atlanta, and I'm seeing the second game of Andrew Jones in the Major League Baseball.
Well, truly a special player. We had the opportunity to also build a relationship with Ozzie Albies the last time we were down there.
Yeah.
And he got on the bus and rode around. Mom came and his little brother. I thought that was his kid. He said, no, that's my little brother. And so his mom brought the little brother, and went up to his baseball field, and he showed us the rocks on the field. He He told the kids, because I always teach the kids to come get the ball. But some trainers here in America, they teach kids to sit back on the ball. Like I said, no, that's wrong. You come get the ball. And Ozzy said, if you don't come get the ball in Curacao, you lose a tooth. He said, you got to come get the ball and take a bear. I'm going to hit you in the face. And so Ozzy was a big inspiration for a lot of those kids of that group 5 years ago. 9 of them went on to play Division I baseball. And I think 2 of them have a chance of getting drafted this year. So that was a special time of that group of guys. I think y'all had 5 guys that signed pro contracts. Unfortunately, all of them are out of the game now. They're all back. But you had some talent when we faced. This time, we faced a team that had 12 guys who had signed pro contracts, 5 of them pitchers, so we didn't actually face them all. But 7 of them were on the field. And I see Dennis smiling because he know I'm going to tell you, and we whooped their ass, okay? Hey, but I tell you, of that group I had, we had a shortstop that we picked up from Aruba. He signed with the Cleveland Indians, and he was very, very good. And then we threw a pitcher that is too young right now. He was 15. We threw him with the 16, 17 team, but he 88, 89 on the bump. His brother signed last year. He's going to sign next year, and he was a very good pitcher. The thing I liked about him was he gave up a home run to the first batter, a double to the second batter, and then it was lights out. And he told me, he said, Coach, I needed a little pressure.
No, it's good. John, you mentioned something earlier that, you don't understand from myself because, right now I'm a professional. I had a bank on the island, but I was in those shoes as well. And that's why I do what I do as well. Basically, my first trip, my first time ever on an airplane was when I was 16 in the senior league division. We went to Panama, and one of my coaches was this guy sitting next to me.
Okay.
Small guy.
Wow.
Hey, Coach Meyer, could Dennis hit? Could he hit?
Yes. He was
Hey,
a good
man,
player.
that's one thing. Little dudes on Curacao all can hit.
I can still hit
America. If you get to America, the coaches make the little dudes stand up there and try to walk. You get to Curacao, the little dudes are the ones hitting home runs. The shortstop for your team hit one 400 feet. He was a little dude. I said, man, don't throw them little dudes fast balls, man. They can hit.
He's a good player in the senior division, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Shannon, you got anything?
Yeah, so my question is how did baseball get started on Curacao? Like, was it something that you guys always did, or did the inspiration come from outside the country and you just learned how to perfect the game?
Wow.
Yes, yeah. No, basically, from the islands, we are so close to all the other islands. Dominican Republic. We are a 30-minute flight from Venezuela. Puerto Rico is not far away. So, and the culture on the island, there's a lot of different cultures and nationalities on the island. So, if I go back to my youth, for example, we would play in the garden of a church close to our house with a tennis ball and a wooden racket. Basically, we would play like that before joining a organized team or club. So people were playing baseball. If I can remember
I think that the people that time come out from Venezuela, and they come working by Isla,
the refinery,
all refinery, and people from the islands of St. Martin, yes. The people they come here, live here. He began with the baseball organization, and the people from Curacao joined it.
Yeah. So basically, we had the biggest industry on the island back in the 30s, 40s was oil industry, the refinery, and workers from different countries would come to work in the refinery. And so what's what Coach Meyer is saying, that's what started baseball on the island. and of course, people from Curacao joined, and they perfected the game, and we're trying to improve year by year to make our game better.
I will say that you guys have great coaches. I evaluate the coach by watching the players, not the coach running his mouth. We're not talking about Carlos. He's still a good coach, but not the coach running his mouth. I'm talking about I watch the players, how they prep step, how they prepare, how they hustle. All things have to be taught. And so, Coach Meyer, hats off to you. And let me give thanks to my coaches, Coach Burt, 3-time drafted hitting instructor in the major leagues, minor leagues. Carl Nichols, Major League Baseball player, worked with our hitters, hitting instructor as well. Jordan Hollins, my youngest son, also is a Major League Baseball instructor, coached the Futures game in Arizona, coached in the West Virginia League. And then my other 3 coaches are excellent college players and excellent young coaches. Corey Bryant, who is the 2010 Player of the Year in the SIAC. Wes Hollins, my oldest son, who's now an attorney, but also was the player, the MVP of his college team, and made all-conference second team, and as well, Tequan White, who was the number 6 player in the state of Georgia coming out of high school and won a national championship with my youngest son, and an excellent player two-way himself. So to have that type of instruction for our guys, it was very similar to the type of coaching that they're receiving over at Curacao. Those are some high-level games for some little kids, in my opinion. Your kids were excellent. Our kids was excellent. We had 9 scouts in the stands. They were impressed by both teams. But, Coach Meyer, you must have trained the Dennises and the Carlos of the world. So you've done an excellent job not only helping players get better, but helping coaches get better. So my hat's off to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Some of those, what are some of those people, some of those instructors, coaches in Curacao who might not have gotten their mentions in the public today that you will recognize?
Well, Dennis, you being one of them, but name some of
Absolutely.
the coaches down there that you guys, we're talking about Coach Meyer, but name some of the coaches.
That were on the field last weekend?
No, just in Curacao that have helped a lot of players.
The coach
Recommend.
They all that good.
Yeah.
Hey, no problemento, man. We don't understand.
So yeah, I guess one of you just mentioned one, which is the bus driver, because he's a coach.
Coach Lem.
Coach Lem would be one of them, I think. We have Coach Jurek
Peters and Coach Damery, Shahir
Kwan, which was on the fields last weekend as well.
Carlos Pinedo.
Your boy Carlos.
Yeah.
Carlos Pinedo. De Jong,
Gustavo De Jong.
Michael Victoria.
Wow, sounds like a good group of you guys over there.
Yeah.
There's
a couple of you guys down there.
Yeah.
They do a great job, man. They really do. They do a great job. Those kids, we picked up on. I got Coach Tech in here. Come in, Tech. I got Coach Tech here that was down there, and we picked up on them prep steps. They all did the prep step. We started training that time we got back. Say hello, man. You're on podcast, national podcast.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, what's happening, Coach?
How you doing?
Hey, you recognize that one right there, man.
Yes,
His smile not as bigger today than it was the last time we saw him.
I'm starting to prepare the team for you guys for next year already. That's why I'm
Next year
flying.
we coming, baby. We coming.
I had faith in you guys. I didn't let my son play.
I told you to let your son play.
No, I saved you that because as your coach told you, you saw him hit in the batting cage.
Yeah, he said your son looked good. That was Bert.
Yeah.
Bert's worked with CC Sabathia, so many players, the Upton boys, BJ and his brother, Jimmy Rollins. He's worked with all those guys, and so he's a hitting instructor. Nasim Nunez with Washington. I can go on and on. So, he's just he loves the game. He's 78 years young, and you saw him throw 300 pitches. He threw to your team, and he threw to our team. Coach Meyer, he threw 300 pitches, and he's 78.
Whoa, it's fine. Okay.
I can't do.
Coach Meyer's grandson signed last year.
Put it up into the camera area.
Put it up higher so we can see it.
Higher into the camera area.
When I was out for the Orioles.
With the Orioles.
I got I was the
is he still with the Orioles?
No.
No, he got old, man.
They bring a new
team management team.
New management team. Then I have to go.
Yeah.
But I went up as scout of the year. But I bring Jonathan Scope here. You see Jonathan Scope?
Yeah.
He was a good player of the year for the Orioles.
Okay.
He had some years.
Yeah.
Accolades. Yes, sir.
No, that's it. It's like on the island. I think this year 4 or 5 people signed, but it's like that every year. We have people
more than 4 or 5. It was more than 4 or 5 this year.
Tell me about that, John. John, so you was explaining.
4 or 5.
No, that's signed already.
At least 9.
I'm telling about the ones that signed already.
Oh, not the 9 ain't signed yet. hey, tell me, Coach Meyer, if Andrew was watching this, what would you want to say to him right now?
Yeah. Congratulations. But
¿qué me diciendo Pavimento?
Say it in Pavimento.
Yes.
Anos visa pa bien. Me tô orgulhoso de je. Pa sobra me ita dentro field. I was in the field with Andrew Jones. I want to see him more here in Curacao, come by the Little League players, and they want to see Andrew Jones in the field. They want to sign. He have to sign ball for the guys. They want to see him. But now we have players that never see Andrew Jones.
Well, hopefully he'll come back after his fanfare and go home and see the kids. Underton Simmons came and spoke to the kids. Very humble young man, just like Ozzy, and we just appreciate it. I know that life gets really busy sometimes when you become a professional athlete. You get pulled in a lot of different directions. So hopefully Andrew, after winning the Hall of Fame, will take a little time and come back home and say thank you to the island, thank you to the coaches, and thank you to his friends and fans who knew him when he just begun. But whether he does or not, we're grateful for him. I'm an Atlanta fan. He gave us great years. We got us a World Series, and I'll always be a fan of Andrew Jones. And I thank y'all for being on this call.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
No problem. You guys are always welcome. I mean,
hey, Dennis, we got to talk about next year, man. We got to talk about next year. Trying to incorporate one more year. We want to bring Shannon Big Bot and Harold Bell down with us. And let
them get some guys that will sign for sure, because we're not gonna have mercy on you guys next year.
You're not gonna mercy? What do you mean? You have no mercy on that. You have no mercy. You put all the players out there and thought y'all was getting, hey, Big Bot, let me show you Dennis's face. Let me show you Dennis's face when he said, John, I did everything I could to tone it down. But Carlos, they won't listen. So I didn't make this team. They made this team. I said, Dennis, hey, Dennis, what I say? Don't worry. I said, don't worry. It's okay. Don't worry. Hey, when I got to beating on them, Carlos came over there and said, what about 5 years ago when we beat y'all real bad? I said, you remembering 5 years ago? We talking about right now.
Right.
No, it was
Right
good. I'm happy you guys beat that team. If you ask, if I'm honest, as I told you after the game, it was a wake up call for them as well. So maybe they needed that. It was good for them. That was the one team that lost.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
And that was the best team.
Yeah.
That was the best team on the island. The last game we had to leave and go to do the trip and stuff. So we didn't really play the last game. I mean, it was really a tie. But those other games, hey, we battled. Y'all won that game. You know, the pitcher got out of hand and we got a lead early. It's baseball, man. It's baseball. I enjoy myself with you, Dennis. You're a great host. Every time I come down there, your hospitality is Curacao on the next level. Your young lady, the 1988 queen of the carnival. What's her name? Charlotte.
Charlotte, yeah.
Charlotte.
Nice.
She took great care of us. Great person. My wife said that the people in Curacao are some of the best people she's ever met in her life, and she was only there for 2 days because unfortunately my father-in-law passed and she had to get back on the plane to go help her mom with funeral arrangements. But she's ready to come back. I might have to come back without the ball team because she really wants to come back. She really liked the people, the food. She enjoyed it.
Hey, you guys are always welcome.
When you come back, I want to meet with you when you come back next year.
I want to meet with you.
Yeah.
I want you to come coach with us, not with them. Come over there with us. We want you.
Absolutely. Okay. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here with us today. One thing that I know a lot of our viewers like to do is they like to, follow. They like to, pay attention to what you have going on. Is there a way that they can see what your players are doing, what's happening there in the island, maybe through social media or a website or some way to connect with your community there?
Yeah.
There would be different ones because every organization would have their own social media address. You have the Little League one. I guess it would be Curacao Little League. If you put that in there, you'll find them.
Well, hey, if you can text me, Dennis, I can send the big box. And with us, it's atlmetrorbi.org. It's atlmlsa.org. And it's ATL Metro at ATL Metro on Instagram. So we've helped over 400 kids. Actually, a lot more than that now, but almost 430 kids going to college. And over 35 have gone to the pros in our organization. When we ran the RBI program before, those group of kids, 9 of them have made it to the major leagues. But most importantly, we have a lot of guys that are first-time college graduates. And they've gotten an education through the sport of baseball. And what we want to do, and I challenge you, Dennis, is to put together the kids that are 16 that are not going pro or didn't sign a contract but have the ability to play at the next level so we can start trying to help them get into colleges in the U.S.
Yeah. Very good.
Let's start trying to create a pipeline for Curacao kids to go to HBCUs in the U.S.
Yeah.
Let's make them as powerful as the Curacao Islands.
You're on.
Okay.
I'll take that challenge on. Let's do that. Good. Yeah.
All right, man.
All right. Thanks so
Coach
much.
Myers, my pleasure, man.
Hey,
yes. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much.
Nice.
If you'd have been my coach, Coach, I'd have made it too.
When you come in Curacao, I want to meet with you here in Curacao. Go drive around, look the players, and so. look the fields, what we can do for the island of Curacao with the players and so. College is for me is the best to go to the school in the state. Is the best than signing for a professional. For me, that is the
absolutely.
best. School, go to the
Education.
school. You have education. You have something after your baseball finish.
As somebody once said, it ends for all of us as a player one day. It ends for Hank Aaron. He just played 22 years, but it ends for all of us. And what do you do after that? And do you have anything left? And so many players put all of it into just being a player that when it doesn't work out, not even their fault. They could get injured. They could have the wrong coaching and the wrong program. A lot of things can cause that. And now, what do you have? So we try to, our kids have high GPAs. We try to promote education. We promote them doing better in school, and they understand they're around other students that focus on academics. And we have a very diverse lineup. We do that on purpose. The majority of our kids are African American. Our facility is located in an African American zone, but we have kids white, Hispanic, Dominican, Panamanian. We have kids from all over that come in that we put into the program. We have bilingual coaches, Coach Lex, who helps us with the language barriers with the parents. We don't have anybody who can speak Pampamento, so we might need you to come over here, Dennis.
Hey, let's arrange that visa.
Awesome.
All right, guys, I think this is our cue.
Thank you
Big
so
Pop,
much. Yep.
I want to thank you so much, you and Harold Bell. As you know, Harold Bell's the greatest. I love him to death, he and Hattie. And do anything for you guys. I just hope that we can continue to push the narrative of getting more voice out on what we're doing on the islands and our community and uplifting our kids. It's very important.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So here is where we bring in one of our partners, one of our sponsors. If you haven't, had the opportunity to, check them out or see what they have going on, this is Black Zone. Black Zone has Black Zone Magazine, Black Zone Magazine TV, and a Black Zone social.
They want to erase us. If there was ever a time to elevate our voices, share our stories, build our communities, embrace our creativity and ingenuity, as well as create safe spaces controlled and owned by us, it's now. Welcome to the Black Zone. Black Zone Social. Black Zone Television. Black Zone Magazine. For you. For me. For us.
This is the magazine here. You could definitely go check it out. You could log on to the website. They cover a number of different topics. It's like, Ebony, Essence, Jet coming back, to the front. We got my man Maurice Woodson up out of New York who is bringing this content to us and keeping us aware and informed about our community. So definitely, check this out, blackzonemagazine.com, and see what we got for you. Yes, sir. So I got my guy here. Hey, John, I want to thank you so much for being here with us today. Thank you for, sharing what you shared with us, Curacao, the baseball that you're running, that you're, doing. And we really appreciate all the work that you're doing, man. So thank you so much for being with us today. All right, all right, all right. So to wrap the show up and to kind of bring everything in, wanted to definitely show some love for a couple of our brothers um, who are no longer here with us. So uh, Harold Bell is deeply rooted in the community, deeply rooted in people who have made strides for our community, brought us together through unity, and did real community work to really change how our community supports one another and make changes in the community. So one of our brothers that two of well, it's three. So our brothers are attorney Weldon and Al Hammond. So these gentlemen here, um, Weldon was called home on April 11th, 2025, and Al was called home on September 26th, 2025. They shared a life of mentorship, brotherhood, mutual admiration, and love for all mankind. So we just want to show them some love, show their family some love. We have them, in prayer and uplifting them. And our other brother who has transitioned as well is our brother Raymond Savoy. Um, some of us are legends in our own time, and others are legends in their own mind. Meet Ray Savoy. He was a legend in his own time. He handled success and never allowed success to handle him. Rest in peace, brother. A celebration of a legendary life. Please join the family and friends as they honor and celebrate the life of Raymond A. Savoy. Saturday, January 31st, 2026 at Mount Calvary Catholic Church. That's 6700 Marlboro Pike, Forestville, Maryland. Service is scheduled for 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. formal viewing, 10 a.m. tribute service, and 11 a.m. Mass of Christian burial. Your presence and prayers are deeply appreciated by the family. In lieu of flowers, the family suggests donating to one of the following organizations: Langston Junior Boys and Girls Golf Club and the National Capital Optimist Club. So we want to thank everybody for tuning in today. I want to give a special thank you to Harold Bell, who has continued to honor our legends and has continued to bring truth to the forefront. And in the words of Harold Bell, every black man ain't your brother, and every white man ain't your enemy. Thank you so much for tuning in today.
Inside the game. Oh, nah, nah, nah. Back when right on meant you stood for something and brothers marched with purpose in they step. A young Harold Bell picked up a mic and said, if truth got a home, I'm gonna broadcast it. From his 65 to right now, he ran a lane. Voice of the city, heart of the gang. Decade changed, but the message stayed same. Harold Bell put respect on his name. From the OG day to the year 25. Truth on the mic, keep the legacy alive. By the OG days to the year 25. Truth on the mic, keep the legacy alive. Back in 65, the block still said dig it. PD Green on the airwaves, the realest to kick it. Harold slid through like Bet, took notes, stayed vivid. When the hood had pain, he said somebody got a bridge. In 71, he turned the knob inside sports on the map. No cap, first black host doing play-by-play facts. Radio crackling, community tap in. If a lie hit the streets, Harold Bell started scrapping. Say it loud, era. Folks fought to be seen. Harold fought for the ones overlooked in between. Players, kids, legends, the future unseen. He put the whole DMV on his team. Fighter right now, he ran a lane. Voice of the city, part of the game. Decade changed, but the message stays same. Harold Bell put respect on his name. From the OG days to the year 25. Truth on the mic, legacy alive. From the OG days to the year 25. Truth on the mic, keep the legacy alive. Yeah, fast forward, 80s crack the pavement, DMV.